What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm excited to have you here. This is going to be New Comic Book Day, July the 28th of 2021, and I'm doing this video extremely early because I'm going to be out of town on vacation when this video would normally drop. So forgive me if any of the books shift around or move as far as release schedules go, but I really wanted to take care of this before I have to head out. So before I ramble too long, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, connect, follow, do whatever you do on the platform you're on. Just look for my furry face inside of an orange circle and click all the buttons next to it. So the first book I want to highlight this week is Superman, Son of KAL-EL #1. This is going to be Tom Taylor kind of soft rebooting or relaunching Jonathan Kent as Superman. And I'm really excited for this because the way that Superman, as far as Philip Kennedy Johnson's run ended, was real touching. It was a great send-off, and it felt like they're really setting this up for Clark to go off and do something else and kind of be out of the picture, maybe in another dimension, maybe just way away from Earth. And so this is going to set Jonathan up to become the protector of Earth. And so I'm excited to see how that plays out because Tom Taylor's done an amazing job with kind of revitalizing and injecting some life back into Dick Grayson as Nightwing. And so I'm excited to see what he does here, what kind of ideas he brings to the table, and how he handles this character that is slightly controversial, as people seem to have an issue with the aging process or something. I'm not in on all that. I just know that's the #1 complaint I hear when I recommend the always awesome Superman run. So I'm excited to see what Tom Taylor's going to do with this and how he can kind of negate the landscape of people's concerns on that aspect and bring something new out of Jonathan for us. So Superman, Son of KAL-EL #1, that'll be out this week. Icon and Rocket Season 1 #1 is going to be out, and I had my issues with Static #1, but overall I'm really excited for the Milestone launch, and I really enjoyed the Icon and Rocket story in Milestone Returns. That was probably my favorite story in the whole thing. I thought it was really cool, I thought it was really awesome, and it has like some cultural and social touchstones kind of built into it that I think are very interesting for 2021. So I'm really excited to see what they do with these two characters and how they operate as a team. And I hope they do a little bit better job with this than they did with Static. But overall, I really enjoyed that story that we got for them in Milestone Returns, and I'm excited to see how that leads into Season 1 #1 here. Infinite Frontier #3. If you've been following DC since March, then you definitely know that there's some kind of like overarching structure to everything that's going on with this Omniverse and all of that. Infinite Frontier 0, 1, and 2 were all stellar reads. I've really enjoyed the way that they've kind of sculpted this universe. They gave us kind of a weird Justice League team that handles the Omniverse on that level. And so I'm excited to see, you know, what continues to unfold with this universe and how they establish that there's an Omniverse and anything and everything counts towards something or absolutely nothing, depending on how you feel about it. So this has been a really fun run. I've really enjoyed what they've done with the Infinite Frontier titles themselves, and I'm excited to see what happens in the third one here. Skybound X #4 will be out. This has been a weekly event, and honestly, it's about as overwhelming as I expected as far as just like a book of it every single week. I really don't care that much for weekly releases or even bi-weekly releases. So, you know, I was a little hesitant going into this, but overall it's been a lot of fun. They keep giving us cool stories, and they keep on doing this Rick Grimes 2000. That's been a little cheesy, a little over the top, but it's been a lot of fun. Skybound X #4 is probably the one I'm least interested in because it's, I believe it's Redneck and Excellence. I read Excellence #1, didn't really care for that series, didn't stick around. And then Redneck, I've never read any of that. So this is the one that has the least amount of attention from me. But again, that Rick Grimes story running through everything, I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up as well because I want to see that full story play out. And if I'm gonna buy 4 out of 5 titles, why not buy the 5th one to at least have the full run? That way it'll help the completionist within me feel a little more settled. Beta Ray Bill is going to be out, and this is the conclusion. This is the wrap up. This is Daniel Warren Johnson's reinvention of Beta Ray Bill. And so number 5 is supposed to be the end to this story, and that'll kind of get us back to what kind of character growth we've seen out of Bill and what kind of adventure have we been on. And I do hope that he comes back to like the Thor verse, and we kind of get to see, what's different about him here now. Because we saw him at the beginning of the run. He was there in the 13 Realms, and he was really unsure of himself because Thor just kind of like, King Thor showed up and like kind of took care of all the problems that he was unable to handle. So it left him a little shaken and a little insecure. And so I'm really excited to see if number 5 is going to bring him back, and we get to see another kind of standoff thing, and we get to really see like how much he's grown and evolved and changed versus the beginning of the story. So I'm excited. I really love Daniel Warren Johnson's work. I think he's a great storyteller. He's really awesome with the visuals, of course. His artwork is head and shoulders above so many other creators out there. And so that makes me really enjoy what he's doing. And I'm excited to see how this is going to wrap up. Batman, Superman, number 20. This is, I jumped on this book at 16. And what I'll say about that is from 16 to 19, it's been one of my favorite titles coming out. It's incredibly original. It's very unique. The writer here is just like, I don't know, he's thinking way outside of the box, and he's really delivering on something very cool. The artwork has been solid in my opinion, but it has changed and evolved as things have progressed. So, there are issues that are better than some of the other issues, but by no means has any of it been bad. And it's conveyed the story well, so I'm really excited because we're kind of like moving through these different worlds of different genres of like film and comic and stuff like that, and so I'm really excited. I think Etrigan's supposed to appear in this one. It seems like it's going to go into like, because this last one was kind of Western, and we also got a little touch of like pulp sci-fi stuff, and the issue before that was a little more like classic like film noir kind of stuff. And so I'm excited for this one because it looks like it's going to wrap up with number 20. It's going to be a little bit of a horror thing. Etrigan should be there, and I'm sure we'll see a couple of other characters. I'm really excited for it. I thought this was a great series for the 3 that I've read so far, and with this it'll be 4, and I'm definitely interested in exploring what else this writer has done and how he's crafting these narratives, because 16 was just jaw-dropping, and 17 was a lot of fun, 18 was an absolute blast, 19 was really cool. So I'm excited to see what 20 is going to do for that series and wrap it up. I'm a little disappointed it's ending, but with that we can hopefully we'll get to see this creator elsewhere doing some really cool stuff as well. So it's a little bit of a shorter list this week. Like I said, I'm going out of town, taking vacation, and so I just put this together at the last moment. That way I could make sure I get it done and get it uploaded before I head out of the door. And I hope everybody's having an awesome summer. I hope you're enjoying your vacations. And, until next time, keep flipping pages.
You